All right, hi guys. So this is Divine Masculine's general reading for December. All right, there's a lot of mirroring from Divine Feminine's reading in this message as well. Seems like both counterparts are really focused on healing, but honestly, it's just kind of like I feel like a lot of masculines get not forced into it. I don't know. Let me just get to the reading. All right, so the overall energy, we have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Hangman as the clarifying deck's overall energy. So I'm seeing two different groups. So I'm seeing that for the group I feel like that is moving towards reunion with their divine feminine, I just feel like, you know, there's some sort of new spark of passion that's crept up for them. I feel like I'm feeling like they're just inspired by their soul basically to start surrendering to it. Like, you know, when your intuition tells you things and it keeps coming up, and you feel at some point you have no choice to follow, but you have no choice but to follow it. I feel like this is what this group is doing. They have like a new passion to like start surrendering to where their soul is leading them in their life in general, but then also in regards to their connection. All right, and then for the group that is, you know, not near reunion, I'm just seeing the byproduct, you know, of their journey. Like, it seems as though some have like broken up, or like I said, in Divine Feminine, walked away from Divine Feminine. I'm seeing at some point they're gonna have this, they're gonna learn how to surrender, basically. You know, so these could be masculines that are not awake yet, or masculines that are, you know, just resisting, you know, doing what they need to do, you know. All right, so I feel like the Four of Swords is like the main theme of this reading. Just, it's basically no matter what group the masculine is in, their healing is going to come up. They're going to have to heal. They're going to have to face themselves. We have the Two of Wands here. A couple different things coming through. For one group, I'm feeling like this was a decision to this was a decision to, or is it, or they're coming. It's like if you're still together, you know, were to go into separation or something like that. I'm seeing that this person broke up with Divine Feminine, or they're planning to break up with Divine Feminine, that kind of thing. All right, and then for the group that's moving closer to reunion, I'm seeing them, I feel like, choose to focus on their healing, you know? Just like I feel like I was really seeing for Divine Feminine, choosing to focus on her healing and make that a priority. All right, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So a few different messages here as well. So I'm seeing, of course, the overall just clarity. We have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords to clarify. So I'm seeing I feel like the main message for this Ace of Swords is that it's like if you chose not to, or when you get to the place of where you choose not to chase after your DM, it's going to come as a surprise to them for the most part. Because I just feel like a lot of divine masculines, of course, are just used to, you know, controlling the situation, and they have to learn that it's not that way. It has to be balanced, you know, which I guess is where the resistance, you know, comes in. I mean, because they're not really taught, you know, I mean, they're taught to be like strong and like, you know, men don't cry and you got to do what you got to do. Like, you can't, I won't say like you can't be happy, but you know, like we're just taught not to, we're just taught to kind of go against the things that we really love, or we're taught to, like, you know, pay attention to receiving external validation. So it can be a dramatic switch from being one way to having, you know, to go the opposite way, you know. But I'm seeing that, and then I'm also seeing that it's like this masculine at some point, I feel like they're going to be surprised with their feelings if they don't understand them yet. So it's like this person could be trying to like get over Divine Feminine, but the fact that the thoughts, you know, the feelings won't go away, that may come as a surprise to them. But then also it's just kind of like as they learn about the connection, which I feel like happens at some point, them learning about the connection in depth or something like that. You know, maybe they've never heard of twin flames or something like that. Them maybe coming across that information and then understanding it applies to the situation, or it applies to the connection, may come as a surprise. All right. I feel like, yeah, I'm seeing this person like come back towards you, of course, at some point with the Knight of Swords. All right, so then we have the Sovereign of Swords, Queen of Swords again. And I'm seeing, well, to clarify, we have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So for a lot of you, I feel like regardless of which group, because I mean, I feel like each group goes through like the same thing. It's just I'm picking up on different time periods, basically. I'm seeing for a lot of you, or basically, like I said, all of you, seeing this person walk away from you. It looks like so they could focus on themselves, but I see them understanding at some points more of like, it's like I'm seeing they didn't feel good about walking away from you, but they still did it. I mean, it's part of the process for a lot of people. But I'm seeing, you know, as they are alone and they're able to be single and focus on themselves, I'm seeing this, you know, passion for the connection, I feel like, start back up. And it's like, yeah, you know, in their time alone, I'm just seeing maybe their creativity kind of kick in. It's just like, you know, separation definitely serves a purpose for a lot of people. I feel like also I was picking up that this person may have walked away from you because there was just conflict and this person views you as maybe like cold and bitter, mean, that kind of thing. I feel like that's a common energy that comes up too. But then also I'm seeing more about this I'm seeing more about this person. I feel like being surprised that you did not chase after them. I'm seeing this person view you, Divine Feminine, as walking away from them at some point, choosing to focus on yourself and releasing them. And it's like this focus on yourself, this focus on yourself is what's going to bring them back in. It's going to allow this Ace of Wands moment to happen. So it's like, that's why Divine Feminine cannot chase, okay? Because it's like, the energy just repels the Divine Masculine. All right, then we have the Three of Wands, which to me is like expansion, growth, broadening horizons. To clarify, we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm just feeling like this person wants to, you know, expand and grow with you. With the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is them, you know, basically wanting to add you to their abundance. Yeah, I'm just seeing him walk away, you know, with one pentacle. And it's just like, I just feel like he wants to make you his, you know, and he just energy. And I feel like I'm seeing more about this person focus on their healing, getting in touch with their feminine energy. And it's like the result of that will be them being able to reap, you know, reap rewards, reap benefits, that kind of thing. All right, and then I didn't say this in the written part, but like there's the Ace of Wands through the Four of Wands is here. And I like, that's really good energy. And I mean, it is like that yang, masculine fire energy. So I thought that was pretty interesting that that came out. All right, then we have the Four of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles. A lot of the pages have been coming up recently, which is interesting. The pages to me represent just like learning, but I'm not sure how it equates to the connection at this point in time. In Divine Feminine's reading, she had 3 out of 4 pages. And then in this reading, there are just, oh, there's 3 out of 4 here too. So that's interesting, but I'm not sure like what those are, if they have a particular meaning or whatnot. But anyways, so I feel like this person is focused on their stability. The ones that are closer to reunion, I'm seeing them, I feel like, you know, I feel like they are close to basically having union within themselves, or just them having this Ace of Wands moment and them starting to surrender to the things that make them happy, will definitely give them that feeling of being with, you know, having union within themselves, which will lead to stability. And then I feel like it's going to lead to maybe, I don't want to say like a large offer. I feel like it's a small offer, small gesture towards Divine Feminine. I feel like this Four of Wands represents, you know, the reunion, stability. At some point I'm seeing marriage for people. And then also I feel like this can represent a work on self-confidence. Like as they, you know, achieve their stability and they have union within themselves, it's going to give them a lot of confidence, because the Page of Pentacles, I learned, can represent a work on confidence. And then in the card, to me, that just kind of says it all. I mean, even though it's not like a male and female, but you see that he's giving the gnome pentacle. I feel like that's, you know, the small gesture that Divine Masculine wants to give to Divine Feminine. And then I feel like it keeps coming up for me personally that this masculine, or this group of masculines, will offer their Divine Feminine something when they get this Four of Wands situation. I feel like, you know, that is a little bit still controlling, because, you know, I don't think they understand that a lot of, I feel like they don't really understand that their Divine Feminine loves them unconditionally. But, you know, I'm sure it may be just a mental thing. Like they just want to be able to provide. They want to be able to they want to be able to take care of their feminine, and they just want to offer her something quality, you know? It makes sense. But like I said, at the same time, it's like, they don't really realize, I feel like, that their feminine just wants them to, you know, be truthful and just, you know, be totally committed to the connection, not be dealing with other people, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm starting to ramble, but yeah. So that's Divine Masculine's general reading for December. Thank you guys so much for watching, and then I will see you guys later this month. Thanks. Bye.